back here on J98 The Boot. Sean Malone alongside Jordan Slocum. Jordan, let's take a look at the game of the week coming up tonight on J98. It is the North County Raiders hosting the DeSoto Dragons, and we'll start with the Dragons first, the road team. Jordan, these Dragons, they're coming into town. They're 3-0 on the season so far. They normally don't start off 3-0. They normally have rough starts to their seasons, but things are looking good up in DeSoto.
Yeah, they're off to a 3-0 start. They haven't had a 4-0 start in the last decade. They'd like to change that, and they haven't had a winning season since 2010. Right now, this district is up for grabs for DeSoto and North County. Both of those teams are right in the hunt with everybody else that's in that district, so this win could go a long way for either team.
North County is 2-1. We already mentioned DeSoto 3-0. And one of the interesting things for North County is that they are starting a sophomore quarterback. Colton Poorman won the competition in camp, and he's now the starting quarterback for North County, and he's been getting better every game, head coach Dave Dallas has said.
Yeah, and Coach Dallas, he was a college coach for a long time, so he's dealt with, obviously developing players like a Colton Poorman in the past. And, you got to learn fast in a system by a former college coach, and I think that he is picking up things fast. We'll see how they handle DeSoto's defense.
Yeah, but not just the defense. That offense for DeSoto is what you really got to watch out for. Back-to-back 50-point games. This offense, to say the least, is rolling.
Yeah, they've been doing a great job, and a lot of it's, even though they're a spread offense, they've had a lot of success on the ground. The quarterback, Zach Smith, he's only thrown the ball 41 times, so they're only throwing the ball around 15 times a game, but he's their quarterback, and he's rushed for over 300 yards so far, averaging 16 yards a carry on some of those designed runs and some scrambles, and he's been a decent passer so far as well with 4 touchdown passes in 3 games.
And as if the running attack hasn't been strong enough as is, Jaden Brown, the starter entering the season, is back. Got hurt with about half a dozen plays into the season, hurt his ankle. He's back up to full speed, Coach Johnson says. But you also can't discredit or take anything away from Austin Akers, who's done a fantastic job coming in from Kingston, actually. Kingston High School, playing for DeSoto since Kingston doesn't have a program, and really stepping up for this offense.
Yeah, their offense has been very good so far, as you mentioned, 50-plus in the last 2 games, and now full strength on the running side as well. They'll need it against North County. It's a team, as you mentioned, they haven't beaten in the last few years. They got close last year. It was 28-21, the final last year. Both teams were 5-win teams last year. So I think we can have a pretty even-matched game tonight.
You got to think 2011, the last time DeSoto defeated North County was so long ago. These players weren't even there. Both of these coaches weren't even there either. Dave Dallas has only been there for 3 seasons now with North County, so this would be a first for a lot of players and a lot of coaches on either side.
And it's a long-standing rivalry. These teams have been playing each other for many years. They know each other very well, even if the coaches aren't familiar with each other. So there's a lot on the line in terms of that, in terms of a rivalry game, in terms of conference play, in terms of district play. So there's going to be a lot on the line in this game, and I think both of these teams are going to bring it all.
And something I'm looking forward to seeing at this game is actually going to happen off the field. I want to see how well the DeSoto crowd travels. Coach Johnson, he's got Texas high school coaching ties. That's where he was last a head coach, all the way down in Texas. And it literally is like the movie Friday Night Lights out there. The whole town shuts down. They design their stadiums based on how many people live in their town and how many people live in the biggest town that they face on a regular basis. And that's because literally the whole town shut down. And that's what Coach Johnson wants to create in DeSoto. But you can't have that for just home games. You got to travel on the road, too.
And he's built up a lot of excitement so far for this DeSoto team. This is the best start they've had in a long time. They've got a lot of excitement in that community that this could be a special year for this football team. I think they're going to probably bring a big crowd, and I'm sure North County is going to have a big crowd for the home game as well. It should be a loud environment, and the good news is, knock on wood, it looks like the thunderstorms should be staying away, and we should have a nice night for some football.
You had to say it before the game even gets started.
If we have any delays, send all of your hate mail to my Twitter and follow me while you're at it, because I've got like 110 followers. Come on. At Jordan Slocum, do it.
And I'm at SMalone27. Sean Malone, Jordan Slocum here with you on J98 The Boot. Coming up next, we'll continue to look at the Cardinals' playoff woes, and are they slipping away?